Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex Sears, or Nighthawk.ppu, and I'm here today for another beautiful matchup. League of Legends on Tuesdays for Point Park Esports. We are in the Esports facility. It is me, myself, and I today only. We only got one caster today, so that's unfortunate. However, League of Legends, that's what we're here for today. I'm excited to see this matchup. This matchup is an East 2 rivalry matchup between Point Park University and GUSTAVUS Adolphus College. I'm excited to see all of these players play today. Let's talk about their statistics, especially considering of a brutal matchup that they had last semester. We're moving on to the ban phase. Of course, that is starting up. GUSTAVUS Adolphus College is from Minnesota. Minnesota College. Interesting. I found out that Gustavo Adolphus is actually a Sweden king. That's pretty cool information there. But enough about the information for the other college. Point Park University's lineup today. We have Highway, Gideon Got Nuts, Spooky Hand Soap, I'm Tracer from Over, and Kakid. There's a couple subs. We have Ribeiro, the rookie Pimba Aberti, and rookie Android. The coach, Kakid, or Chris Gall. Moving on to GAC, we have Right Twix, Evan Carhit, Hinzy, Shadow Kitty 10, and Darkstar, with subs like Angry Bear and Okadak 42. And it looks like we have a few bans for Point Park and GUSTAVUS. GUSTAVUS has banned Skarner, Kai Sai, and Natalis. I think that's how I pronounce your name. Point Park has banned Ezreal's, Singe, and Braum. Oh, no, that's what they picked. Their bans are on the bottom. My fault. Natalius, Kaisa, and Skarner are what the picks GUSTAVUS has picked, and Ezreal, Singe, and Braum are the picks for Point Park. The bans are at the bottom. Looks like there's a few bans. It looks like Poppy. Definitely could see there. I can see a couple other bans like the Sniper Lady that I can't remember the name. I think it's Caitlyn. So, but moving on to the lineup. About the Point Park players, or not the Point Park players, but the coaches for GAC. Taunt Leader and TK are the coaches that we're going to be playing against today. The Point Park players all have statistics not resembling, because this is their first game, of course. But however, Highway stats, we have, he's Bronze 3, and he's going to be playing mid lane / bottom lane today. Ribeiro isn't here, unfortunately, but he's Gold 4 and usually plays jungle. I think Highway will sub for him as jungle today. Kakid is Emerald 4, is going to be playing mid lane / bottom lane, probably with, of course, the assist leader, Spooky, who's Bronze 3 and is their support hero. We have Tracer, who is Gold 4 and is our top lane tank. Gideon, who's going to be playing today, Plat 1. He's usually bottom lane / support, but I think he might be playing mid lane. Pimpa Birdie, this is his rookie season. He plays mid lane / bottom lane, and he's excited to be here. And Android, who actually just got promoted up to the team, is on her rookie season, and she plays middle lane / bottom lane. We're getting into the picks now, and it looks like Ari has been chosen for GUSTAVUS. Yone has been picked for Point Park. Jax has been playing for GUSTAVUS, and it looks like, I'm not sure who that is at the bottom, but it looks like that's going to be Tracer, because it got switched to Ornn real quick. Oh, and he switched back to Ornn. Oh, that's unfortunate. LeBron always says something about Ornn and the fact that he does not like playing it, but coach loves having him play it. And there's all your brilliant players today. The one that is sitting right next to Kai and Gideon is the new player, Pimp a Birdie. He actually joined the team this offseason and is excited to be playing. He actually will be playing in the second game that we're going to rotate out between Gideon and, of course, Pimp a Birdie. And Android in the back, who just sat down. That is the other player who has been grinding into League of Legends, trying to join the team, especially being here for quite a while, and has actually been able to accomplish that, just like how Gale did. And Gale actually had a beautiful performance, probably one of the top rookies from last semester. I'm very excited to see what they have in common to bring to the table this semester. I'm also excited to see Tracer again. LeBron, who was really good last semester, he did very well as the top tank, but he does say that he wishes that he could play other characters that are more you know, more in the scale of tank, so he's not just playing Ornn because he feels uncomfortable playing Ornn a lot of the times, but he's okay with playing Ornn because coach asks him to. It's very interesting. I think Kai actually is playing jungle today, which is interesting. I think he's taking Ribera's spot. That makes sense because Kai can play anywhere. He can play bottom lane. He can play mid lane. He can play top lane. He can play anywhere. He's probably the highest rank. I think he's Emerald 4, like I said earlier. But like I said, he can definitely play anywhere. He's going to be playing jungle in Ribera's spot. Ribeiro is in Brazil, I heard. He's in Brazil at the moment. He's spending time with family, so that's okay. It's okay to miss the first game. That's unfortunate, but at least you have a dominant player like Kai to fill in your spot. Looks like Gideon's going to be playing mid lane, sitting in the middle spot right next to, of course, Pimpa Birdie, a.k.a. Gavin. That's his real name. And then, of course, the top two supports, bottom lane. Highway has moved from the mid lane to the bottom lane, which is interesting because I think he did really well in the mid lane last semester. However, I think there was a problem with their bottom lane. Their bottom lane always got crushed. It wasn't because of just the fact that the mid lane or the bottom lane wasn't really good. It was just like they didn't have a proper ADC. And now, of course, they have two, which being... It's going to be, of course, Jacob, a.k.a. Highway, and Android. And it looks like, of course, in the support spot, it wouldn't be anything without her or without him. Gale is here to put up a performance. 123 assists is the world record for most assists in Point Park League of Legends history. And, of course, that belongs to Gale. I'm excited to see what we're going to get into today. Of course, it looks like in Game 2, I will be joined by our caster, Lynette, a.k.a. Android, who just wanted to watch her team perform in the first game. Will join me in the second game after we go on break, and then we'll get to see this performance. I'm rooting for Point Park for today because I definitely looked into what GUSTAVUS has. I don't think GUSTAVUS as a team isn't as balanced as Point Park. Point Park has such a balanced comp. Like their players are all well balanced. They all have really good chemistry. They're always trying to get to practice. I really think that this team is going to perform well today. And besides performing well, if you want to perform well, you should go get yourself a Red Bull. We are sponsored by Red Bull here today. Red Bull gives you wings. I have too much of it, and I'm always hyper every, 20 minutes. So, looks like we have a 3-minute spectator delay, which is okay. I get to talk to you beautiful people, and you guys get to listen to my voice, but let's talk about yesterday's performance. Yesterday's performance with the two teams, the green team and the gold team of Rocket League. They both performed absolutely phenomenal, especially considering that I know the players very well. They did very well. Gold team ended up beating Mizzou 3-1. Congratulations to the gold team, proud sponsor. I do remember that Xbergs actually broke 2 records yesterday, and the team gold broke 2 records, so I'm very excited to see what they have to come when it comes to next week. And of course, the green team with an absolutely beautiful comeback, being down 2-0 and coming back, trying to get on top of the mountain, was able to pull it off and winning against Manchester University 3-2 with the beautiful overtime goal by yours truly, Yuri. You saw him actually being in an interview with Clash That Caleb, I think the 2 players of the week. Who did perform well, other than Xbergs, who pretty much, come on, Xbergs, that man has come in here, basically stated that he's going to be the very best, and he proved it yesterday by scoring 5 goals in Game 2. That's insane. So I'm very excited for the Rocket League team. And tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but unfortunately for Thursday, we are going to be having Valorant. Unfortunately, we had to move the Valorant game from Wednesday to Thursday, so it's going to be performed Thursday. So be here for Thursday for Valorant. I'm excited for the Valorant team, especially considering I get to see the players who pretty much founded the entire sport here at Point Park. So I'm excited to see what they have to come. I think they're playing Wayne State University. They're playing Wayne State, and I looked at their team. Their team looks really good. They're very balanced comps, so I'm excited for that matchup, especially considering we have the likes of Ari, we have the likes of Creep. So I'm just excited. I'm excited to get into this game though, which is going to be interesting. So, I'm excited to see some kills. And here we go. Tracer at Orange. Kakid, of course, playing the mid lane, I think. No, Gideon's playing mid. Kakid playing jungle, of course. Gideon on the Yone. Oh my god, that's brutal. Highway on Ezreal. And Spooky. I mean, this is going to get excited. So let's see what we got started here. It does look like the full team is kind of trolling in the jungle for a little bit. So that's pretty funny. Shadow Kitty, Hinzy, Dark Star, Right Twix, Evan, Car Hit. I'm actually interested enough. Gamer tags always have a story. And I always ask players, what's their story of their gamer tag? And you know, I actually really want to know what's the story behind Evan Car Hit. That makes me interested. But I'm excited to see what this game is gonna be. Alrighty, we are getting some interesting things going on in the mid lane between Gideon and Darkstar. So Darkstar is going to be the mid laner here today. Hinzen and Shadow Kitty also being sprouted up at the bottom lane with Spooky and Highway. Just destroying minions, usually what you're supposed to do in the beginning of the game when it comes to League of Legends. Oh, Spooky took a little bit of damage. Oh, Tracer and Evan going at it a little bit up in the top lane. Interesting tactics. Tracer going really aggressive right off the bat. Interesting enough, though, a few damages. It does look like the damage calculation for the bot lane is... Oh, nice shot by Spooky. They're going to back off, though. Oh, hold on. Spooky's in a little bit of trouble. And she... Oh, is she able to get out of the way? No, she's not able to... Or he's not able to get out of the way. And Hinzy gets the first blood for GUSTAVUS. That is unfortunate, especially considering how well a performance Gale did last semester. Being picked off right away, that's unfortunate. So it does look like... Oh, wait a minute. Tracer in trouble up in the top lane, trying to get rid of Evan, who's been really aggressive on Tracer. Oh, wait a minute. They are both down to like 2/3 of their health. Interesting. Oh, and here comes the attack. Evan! Oh, Tracer is really low. That is unfortunate. Tracer needs to back off. This top lane fight is extremely interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tracer needs to back off. Evan's gotten a higher level than he does. But it does look like the mid lane. Gideon is absolutely dominating the mid lane at the moment. Oh, Tracer is extremely low, and Tracer falls to Evan Car Hit. Both the rookies from last semester fall right away. That is unfortunate. Top lane and bottom lane now are a little bit behind in momentum, and that's unfortunate. Evan Car Hit gets their first kill of the regular season. Mid lane, though, Gideon is absolutely strong in the mid lane. Point Park always seems to have really strong mid laners, and I'm really interested in that. Seems like they're fighting in the jungle a little bit. Ooh, hold on a second. Bottom lane, Highway, hold on. Kakid's pushing up the bot lane, trying to go for a little bit of an aggression. Shadow Kitty might be in trouble. Oh, nothing happens in the bottom lane. Dark Star and Gideon going at it in the mid lane. Hold on, Dark Star might be in trouble. Oh, but wait a minute. Right Twix comes to help. Gideon needs to get out of the way. Gideon really low. That was really good tactic by Right Twix there, basically helping their mid laner out. That's what a jungle is supposed to do. Spawn out of nowhere and help your lanes out. Great performance by Right Twix right there. Tracer, however, trying to fight back. Hold on, Evan car hit. Knows that he's up a level, trying to do a lot of damage right there to Tracer. That's unfortunate. Tracer's gonna have to back off. And the bottom lane momentum level is a little bit down, especially considering Spooky did die. Oh, and we're getting a little bit more action in the bot lane. Interesting enough, trying to get rid of those minions. Doing some damage to Shadow Kitty. Henzi also done a little bit of damage themselves. Both damage. Oh, and it looks like Tracer might be in trouble as the... Oh, wait a minute. Evan car hit. Trying to go from behind. Trying to get rid of the minions from behind. Evan car hit being very aggressive. Oh, but no way. Kakid. He's come from above. Kakid trying to get Evan car hit. This would be an absolute nasty kill if Evan car hit falls. And oh, hold on a second. There's something going in the bot lane. Highway's in a little bit of trouble. All three, including the jungler, are down to the bottom lane, trying to take out the bottom lane. That was smart. Have the jungler from our side going up to the top lane to try to increase that momentum for LeBron was very smart. Oh, Highway's in a little bit of trouble. Shadow Kitty trying to get aggressive there in the jungle, but was able to escape. Highway doing some damage from long range. Oh, and it looks like Point Park's going to be able to successfully get the grubs here, thanks to Kakid and Spooky. Oh, and here comes Gideon to help. That is very smart. They got 3 grubs over 0, but it does look like GUSTAVUS was smart enough to go get the dragon instead. The dragon is now going to be captured by GUSTAVUS, and they're going to be up a dragon compared to 3 grubs. The gold level for GUSTAVUS is definitely a little higher than Point Park should like, but they are still in this. This is anyone's game. Getting a visual in the bottom lane. Shadow Kitty and Henzi trying to back off. The minions are a little bit overpowering here. They need to wait until their minions spawn. Gideon is still matching up with Darkstar, both aggressive middle laners. We get some action with Tracer. Hold on, Evan car hit, going for an absolute demolishing attack. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Gideon's a little bit of trouble. Hold on, but Kakid has helped. Evan car hit a little bit of damage. Oh, Evan car hit might be in trouble. Oh, and he does. Oh, Evan car hit might be out. No, hold on, Tracer. Tracer might do it. Evan car hit falls to Tracer, and he gets his comeback. Tracer gets the first kill of the regular season for Point Park. And that is why Coach likes him on Ornn. He's very powerful when it comes to that top lane. I'm excited that he was able to kill Evan Carhit right there. Being able to come back. Hold on, bottom lane's getting a little bit of action. Shadow Kitty's done some damage. Hold on, they might be in trouble. Oh, Highway might be in trouble. Right Twix was able to come down. No! Oh, and Spooky might be in trouble. Oh, and that is unfortunate. A double kill for Henzi. On the bottom lane momentum for Point Park is completely demolished, and that is unfortunate. Spooky dying again, and then Highway dying for the first time. That is very unfortunate for that bottom lane. Kakid trying to get some jungle camps here. Successfully. All the attackers from the bottom lane were able to escape, or be able to recall, as League of Legends shall say it. Gideon is a little bit hurt. Darkstar might take advantage of that. Spooky trying to get rid of some Tracer and Evan. Hold on, Evan. Tracer didn't like that. Tracer gonna go right after him. Evan car hit, doing a little damage as well. Oh, it doesn't look good. Highway is up a level though, up to 7. So technically the levels are equal. Oh, being able to get Spooky out of the way. Spooky is really hurt though. Tracer doing an excellent job on the top lane. The only one with a kill at the moment. The gold ratio isn't even that bad. It's about 1,000k. Looks like they're going to be going after possibly a dragon or some grubs here. Oh, we got some momentum in the jungle. There's a lot of GUSTAVUS players in the jungle. I wonder what they're trying to plan here. And Shadow Kitty popping up into the middle. Highway and Spooky. Hold on. Highway and Spooky need to get out of the way. It's a 3-on-2. They need to get out of here. Spooky falls to Henzi again. Henzi with a 4th kill. Holy. Evan Carr hit, though. He's in trouble. Evan Carr hits in trouble. Kakid and Tracer. Kakid and Tracer. Are they able to get the kill on Evan Carr hit? No, Evan Carr hit was able to escape. However, Henzi's really low. And wow, it looks like Kakid was able to get the kill on Henzi. Henzi loses their rampage. And that's unfortunate. Was going very strong, especially being able to get 4 kills in the bottom lane there. Trying to clear out the jungle, knowing that they don't want to get tracked here. It does look like Point Park's going after their second set of grubs. Very smart to get the grubs right off the bat. However, if the GUSTAVUS is even smarter, they'll go after Dragon here. I'm not sure if they will, though. Oh, wait a minute. Gideon trying to go for an absolutely crazy tactic there to try to take out Dark Star. And it looks like Point Park's going to be successful to get all the grubs there, which is very smart. Tracer, Evan Carr hit, trying to go behind Tracer. That is an interesting tactic here. Doing a little bit of damage, but not so much. Oh, and we're getting a little close. Yes, and it looks like GUSTAVUS was smart enough to go get their second dragon. So they are able to get the dragon there. The Ocean Drake has been slain by the blue team. GUSTAVUS has up 2 Drakes. Point Park has 6 Grubs. So it is pretty much equal here. And the gold ratio has... It looks like Point Park is up in gold a little bit. Oh, I refrained from what I said. It looks like GUSTAVUS went up in gold a little bit. Oh, and wait a minute. Hold on. Evan Carr hit. Might be in a little bit of trouble. Tracer's trying to attack him. Gets out of the way, though. Some action in the mid lane. Spooky and Highway. Highway is very comfortable in the mid lane. However, he is playing ADC, so he is not extremely powerful as he should be. Oh, and hold on. Evan Carr hit went to go attack. Evan Carr hit is up a level, so that might be a little bit interesting for Tracer. Some interesting tactics. It does look like Tracer, though, has top lane pretty much secured. Kakid, being in the jungle, has done a very well performed job, especially with bouncing from lane to lane, helping out. However, this would be a smart idea to help in the mid lane because it looks like it might be a 3-on-2. No, the jungler, Right Twix, basically is just saying, I don't want to deal with this. So, moving away. Hold on. Tracer might be in trouble, though. He is low health. Evan Carr hit, though, might be in trouble. Hold on. It switched back and forth. Evan Carr hit, moving out of the way. Tracer doing a very well job on the top lane, especially getting killed right away. Oh, and here comes Right Twix. Right Twix trying to take out Tracer. Tracer might be in trouble. Tracer trying to get out of the way. He is successful, though, which is very good. Tracer did a very good job being able to escape that attack. Hold on, Shadow Kitty might be in trouble. Spooky, Highway. Hold on, Highway. Highway, Spooky. Oh, Shadow Kitty is extremely down. Henzi low. Hold on, here comes the jungler. They need to get out of the way. Henzi ends up killing Spooky. Spooky now down 4 deaths. That is unfortunate. Henzi now has 5 kills. Oh, wait a minute. A nice little tactic by Tracer. Evan Carr hit might be in trouble. Tracer might be going for the turret here, being able to destroy it. And they might be up a turret. Evan Carr hit. Hold on. Now going on the offense here. Tracer trying to back up. Smart idea. Enzy and Shadow Kitty are both very low. I'd think that the jungler would sense that and be like, hey, I need to go mid. Try to kill both of them. Be a really good thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The jungler was all over Tracer there. Basically saying, back up, boy. Top lane is for my laner. That was a beautiful tactic by Right Twix there. Kakita and Spooky, though. Both in the middle lane. The jungler and the support. Bottom lane. All for Gideon and Darkstar. Gideon definitely looking more powerful than Darkstar here in this situation. Darkstar backing off, and it looks like they are going to be channeling. Oh, Evan Carr hit. Hold on, Tracer was able to get a turret. However, he might be in trouble. Right Twix, Evan Carr hit. No! Oh, Tracer falls. Tracer falls, and that's unfortunate. It looks like that kill was for Evan Carr hit to gain. Evan Carr hit now has the momentum. However, Point Park is up a turn. So this is smart. Kakid, hold on. There's a beautiful fight in the mid lane. Kakid, Highway, Spooky. Hold on, and here comes the jungler for GUSTAVUS. Perfectly being able to back off here. That was a smart idea. The jungler basically coming from the top lane straight down to the middle lane to help out the middle lane 3-on-2, making it a 3-on-3, especially considering all three of the mid laners who were attacking were also very low. Red turret destroyed, and that is unfortunate. It looks like GUSTAVUS, and I think that was the top lane, basically said, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, wait a minute, there's a nice little attack. Hold on, Highway saw Henzy. Henzy might be in trouble. Henzy falls to Highway. Oh, there's a brutal attack in the jungle. Who's gonna fall first? And Tracer slays Right Twix. Evan Carr slays Spooky. Who's gonna fall first? Evan Carr trying to get out of the way. He's very low. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful Spooky has slain Shadow Kitty. And it looks to me like it was a 3-on-2 trade. Holy. Every player now has a kill, and they all have at least 2 assists. What a fight in the jungle. That was great. They were trying to go for Herald, and I don't think they were able to completely get it for Point Park. But, however, while they were trying to get the jungle, it does look like Point Park decided, hey, we're going to stop you from getting dragons, and Point Park gets their dragon. So now they are up in jungle camps. They're definitely up in jungle camps now. And looks like Right Twix and Shadow Kitty, it looks like GUSTAVUS might be going for the Herald here. Shadow Kitty trying to clear the jungle here, trying to see if they can push on this Herald attack by GUSTAVUS. Highway, though, trying to put some pressure on Darkstar. Interesting. I don't know if they... Oh, yeah. It looks like GUSTAVUS might be able to get the Herald here. And that is going to be unfortunate. Yep. GUSTAVUS gets the Herald here. And definitely back and forth between jungle camps. But I think GUSTAVUS is up just a little bit. And it's a massive fight. It's a 4-on-2 in the mid lane. Spooky and Highway basically just saw the entire GUSTAVUS battle line. Gideon might be in trouble. Gideon getting back and forth. Hold on, a nice little back and forth between Evan Carr and Gideon, the mid laner and the tank. Being able to get out of there, that was very impressive by Evan Carr. Some action going on in the mid lane. We have Henzy and Shadow Kitty with Highway and Spooky. Highway and Spooky basically have been staying together through this entire performance. Oh, it looks like we have a little bit of a situation here. Kakid's sitting in the jungle waiting to strike on that middle lane. I think they're trying to figure out a tactic what to do here in this situation. Oh, Henzi. Highway trying to do some damage. Hold on, Spooky trying to... Spooky puts up a shield. Kakeen comes in. Here we go. 3-on-2 in the mid lane. Point Park favor. Henzi, hold on. Another 3-on-3, 3-on-3 action. Kakeen has slain Henzi. 4-on-3. Darkstar has slain Spooky. Kakeen trying to get away. Kakeen's not going to be able to get away. Darkstar with a triple kill. Very impressive by Darkstar, basically coming out of nowhere from the top of the jungle and just saying, hey, what's up, folks? I'm here. Absolutely destroying Point Park's mid lane right there. That is unfortunate for Point Park. Gideon, though, straight up brutalizing Evan Carhit. Evan Carhit's very low. The Herald's been spawning in the middle lane. Tracer trying to get rid of the Herald. I don't know if he was, did he get rid of the Herald? I'm pretty sure they got rid of the Herald. Yeah, they got rid of the Herald. All right, Herald was taken out from the mid lane. Whoa, Kiki just flies out of nowhere. I don't know if that was smart, though. It does look like a 2-on-1 on the top lane with Right Twix and Henzi being there. Wasn't a smart thing to do. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. They are trying to get a camp. What is that? I have no idea what that is. I think that's new. I'm pretty sure that's a new thing, but whatever it is, Point Park's trying to get it. I think they're going to be successful here. This is very well done by Point Park. The Volk crosses at the con. I don't know what that does, but it sounds interesting. It sounds very interesting, actually. I think it gives them buffs. I hope it does. Point Park really needs it. They're down 12-7. Gideon, hold on. Gideon trying to take out Kevin Carhit. Flies back, though. Key and Spooky coming from the spawn. Shadow Kitty, Henzi, Darkstar, Evan Carhit, all being at the bottom lane. I think they're going to try to go for this turret here. Very well done. Yep. And Blue is now up a turret compared to Point Park. But they are both equal in this matchup. Oh no, I think we oh no, there it is. Okay, I thought we lost gameplay there. That's unfortunate. But it looks like we come back. Nothing has changed. A little bit of delay, but that's okay. Oh, and hold on. I think, yep, Point Park was able to get back a turret thanks to Highway and Kakid being in the mid lane. That was performed very well by the jungler and the ADC. I think they're waiting for the dragon. There it is. They're looking for Drake. Some interesting tactics. It does look like Gustavus is waiting for this Drake push by Point Park if they're not careful enough. And it looks like, I think Point Park might be able to get Drake. So they're up like 2 different jungle situations here, which is very good for them. Oh, and while they were away, a red turret has fallen, so Gustavus ends up taking another turret. However, red team takes Mountain Drake out, so a win-win for both teams, I guess. Gustavus now up a tower. However, the Point Park has now tied them with Drakes. Oh, and there's a big fight in the jungle. It's a 4-on-4. Point Park versus Gustavus. Who's going to come out and win this? It's a 5-on-4 now. Gustavus Darkstar comes out of nowhere. Hold on, who has the chance? Tracer has slain Right Twix. That's a nice move by them. Gideon has slain Henzi. This might go into Point Park's favor. Double kill by Gideon. Tracer might be in trouble, though. Evan Carhit might be able to get the kill. Hold on, Gideon gets a triple kill. Oh my goodness! A 4 deaths just fallen. Gideon, what a powerhouse! That was well performed by Gideon. Especially considering I do clips a lot of the times. That right there was a big clip. I am taking that for granted. That was a huge clip. I haven't seen Gideon perform that well since last semester. And now that he has found his spot in the situation, and now he's now that mid lane instead of that ADC / support. He's doing very well in the mid lane for being a support player. I'm excited to see what Gavin's gonna be all about in the mid lane. But it does look like Point Park has we're at the 25-minute mark. Point Park has basically come back from the surface and has made this a 12-11 game. It is pretty much equal in this situation. And it does look like it looks like we are a little bit into a situation. I think, yeah, we're going to have a little bit of delay. It looks like Point Park has lost connection with the game here. That is unfortunate. But that was absolutely incredible. Gideon, out of nowhere, just basically showing exactly what he can do, being a support player and all, just absolutely brutalized the other team. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I have no idea how the game is going. I'm hoping that we are able to get back into the game real quick. It looks like we're going to be able to get back in just a moment, which is very good for the people on the stream. I hope that you guys are all watching the stream and you guys are having a good time, especially with me. I'm having a great time here with you guys. I'm excited to see what's all about. I think we're back in. I'm pretty sure we're back into the game here in just a second. Tick tock, tick tock. I don't know. Well, oh, there we go, back into the game. Oh, we're getting back to a big, massive fight in the jungle. Spooky has slain Shadow Kitty. Holy! And it looks like, oh my goodness, Point Park just they got Baron. I just come back to an incredible jungle fight, and Spooky just slain Shadow Kitty. I think someone slain Hinsey. I have no idea. Looking at the assists, though, that we have, almost every single one of the players, except for Gideon, has at least 6 assists. Looking at the top assist leader at the moment, though, is Ornn. And I think, actually, Hinsey died from Gideon. So I just got that confirmed. Hinsey died from Gideon. So Gideon now with 6 kills and 0 deaths. He has not died yet. But I might be wrong here. Yeah. You know, I just spoke it into existence. I'm so sorry, Gideon. That is my fault. That is on me. I spoke it into existence. You know, as casters, and I've learned this from the NFL, never speak things into existence because it ends up happening. So, I'm sorry, Gideon. You end up falling and dying. That's unfortunate. You did very well, though, being basically the only player other than Darkstar with no deaths. Darkstar, however, is doing very well for GUSTAVUS, being 3-0. However, we might get a nice little fight in the mid lane. Hold on, it's gonna be a 4-on-4. Wait, 4-on-5. Hold on. Oh my goodness! Can someone fall? Please, someone fall. Oh, RightTwix might be in trouble. RightTwix might be in trouble. Yeah, I think RightTwix is dead. In this situation, yeah, RightTwix falls. Highway slains RightTwix. Beautiful power by Highway to take out the jungle. Hold on, Gideon. Gideon's trying to stop Evan from getting the red inhibitor. Evan ends up getting the red inhibitor right there. GUSTAVUS is also up 2 towers. But while Evan was fighting for that inhibitor, they did not realize Point Park's going to end up getting their 3rd Drake here and are 1 Drake off from Soul. Good job for Point Park there. They are doing very well, especially considering they were down and out. Now they're up 2 kills and they have completely control. Also, for a fair warning for all you people that are watching the stream, if Point Park ends up winning this game, this will be their first win since last spring. It will be their first win in almost a year. And it would be great for the Point Park Esports, their entire facility here. Oh, and hold on, wait a minute. Real quick, there's a huge mid lane fight. Tracer's in a little bit of trouble, but here comes Point Park. Here comes Point Park. Shadow Kitty very low, Kakid very low. Henty has slain Kakid. Highway has slain Right Twix. Oh, wait a minute, Shadow Kitty might be in trouble. Shadow Kitty dies by Highway. An absolutely insane fight. Oh, they might not be done. They might be going for tower. They might be going for tower here. This is a smart play. Go for the tower. And they take tower down. They might be pushing more. No, they're going to go in the jungle. Yeah, recall back. Recall back. Recall back. That makes sense. And oh my gosh. Looking at the assists, Highway, or not, yeah, Kakid and Tracer both have 10 assists and 9 assists for the assist leader, Spooky. Holy assists, Batman. And on the other side, assists, I mean, they're doing well as well. Right Twix with 10 assists for Shadow Kitty, but no kills on either platform. I'd suspect the jungle to get a little bit of kills. But the kill leader on their side has been Henzy, the powerhouse on the ADC. And on our side, it's been our mid laner, Mr. Gideon himself. Getting some Kakid trying to get some camps. That makes sense. Especially in this situation. Being their top performer, he knows what he's doing. Now let's see if we can get another battle going. This would be insane for Point Park. They are almost tied with towers, and I think they might be going for another mid lane strike here. No. Might be going for something else. Trying to clear out the jungle with sensors. Baron is spawning in 57 seconds. This would be very good for Point Park. Point Park has been all over the jungle stuff. Hold on. However, it does look like we might be getting another major fight in the jungle. 4-on-4, possibly for Baron. I think this fight right here might be it. This might show the game. This might tell us who's going to win this game here. I don't know. I do see it looks to be like a 3-on-3. No, 4-on-3. 4-on-4 maybe. Oh, here comes GUSTAVUS. Here comes a fight. Hold on, from out of nowhere. Here we go. Fight of the century. 4-on-4 for the jungle. 4-on-4 for the Baron. Henzy's very low. Who's gonna fall first? Tracer has slain Shadow Kitty. Right Twix has been slain. All 4 just fell. Point Park. Holy. I've never seen the league team this powerful before. Holy. They might be going for another tower. If they get this tower right here. Oh, wait a minute. And the car hit. Comes out of nowhere. Kills Kakid. Evan Carhit might be in trouble. He's getting followed up by Tracer and Highway. Both really good players. And I think they're going to be able to get the inhibitor as well. I think this might be the final push. No, they're going to back off. Oh, Gideon's trying to get the bottom inhibitor as well. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you could have gotten that. You could have gotten that. Evan Carhit wasn't there yet. Oh, but that was a good try. Great try. And the inhibitor for Point Park has respawned. So, Point Park looks to be in a really good position to win this game. 21-16. They are powerhousing through this match. 13 assists for all 3 players, being Gale, being Tracer, LeBron, and Jacob, or not Jacob, but Kai Kakid. 13 assists for all 3 players. And following them behind, Highway also with 9. And it does look like it's going to be GUSTAVUS to be able to get the third Drake, so they are one Drake off of Soul. This battle is extremely good. These teams are extremely good. This is exciting. I love to see this matchup. Like, I'd love to see this matchup every week. Trying to get some camps. That makes sense. But I think we're going to be seeing the attack of Baron here. Oh, no. It looks like they saw Right Twix. They might be going after Right Twix here to get rid of him. It looks like they're backing out. They're backing out a little bit. Tracer now spawning into the mid lane. They might be going for a mid lane push. I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. I think Tracer has seen. Tracer saw Right Twix for a little bit. They did some damage on Right Twix. Right Twix is a little bit hurt. They see Shadow Kitty. Shadow Kitty trying to do some damage. Was not successful. Oh, and this might be a huge fight for the mid lane. I feel like whoever wins this might be it. This might be it. They're pushing with, yeah, they're pushing with their super minions. They're pushing the super minions. Come on. Oh, what a fake. They fake out the push to go for Baron. Oh my, that was so smart. Oh my gosh, that was extremely smart. Hold on, wait a minute. No, they might know. They might know. Wait a minute. Point Park, though, being able to capitalize on this fake. Right Twix is in trouble. Oh, shut down. A shutdown. Highway is full. Kakita slain Right Twix, though. That was huge. Gideon has slain Shadow Kitty. Spooky has been slain by Evan Carhit. That's going to be a double kill for Kakid. Tracer in trouble. Tracer being able to kill Henzi. Evan Carhit and Tracer. The two tanks going back and forth. Tracer needs to get out of there. Come on, Tracer, get out of there. No! Evan Carhit with the final blow on Tracer. It was only a... However, it was only a 3-4 trade, so 25-19 Point Park. Evan Carhit really damaged from that big aggressive fight by Tracer. 17 assists by the assist leader, Mr. Gale, being a powerhouse. 16 assists by Tracer. And on the other team, 13 assists by Shadow Kitty. Comes to kills. Right Twix, or not Right Twix, but Henzi, 8 kills, 7 deaths. On the other team, for Point Park, 7 kills, 1 death, being Gideon. Getting some camps, that makes sense. Oh, wait a minute, Right Twix, what are you doing? That is not a smart decision. Oh, but it's gonna be a smarter decision. Oh, wait a minute, Kakid goes nowhere. Oh, here we go. This might call the game. Here we go, a huge fight. Tracer has slain Henzi. Oh, Kakid has slain Right Twix. Right Twix has been slain. Evan Carhit might be in trouble. Darkstar getting bounced around by Tracer. Yes, Kakid has slain. Highway has slain Darkstar. It's just Evan Carhit. And this might be the final push. They're all out by 30. Do they have enough time to come back? Are we going to see the first ever win right off the bat from Point Park? Are we going to see it? And Point Park with the first win of the series. Holy crumoly. Absolutely excellent battle all around from our players. Great performance. Absolutely exciting performance. And for all of you folks, I hope you were I hope you guys were excellently watching this gameplay. This gameplay was insane. Oh my goodness. I am excited to go out there and cheer on the team and be like, yo, you guys got this. This is ready. This is easy. But we're going to go on a break here. My name is Alex Sears, Nighthawk.ppu. I'm going to go on a break. We're going to have Android join me, hopefully, for game 2. And I'm excited to see what we got the switch ups between Gideon and Gavin. So Gavin's going to be playing game 2. So I will see you guys in a few moments. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Sears, aka Nighthawk.ppu, and I'm here with the wonderful...
I'm Lynette, or Android28.
And we are back in action for Game 2, Point Park versus Gustavus Adolphus College. Gustavus Adolphus College ends up falling 0-1 to Point Park. Their first win for game 1 in forever.
Yeah, and it was an incredibly strong showing, but we are going to be getting into the draft here with the first 3 picks for both teams, and it looks like we are going to be seeing Mel, the brand new champion, in this one.
You know what I found it interesting is that earlier when I was watching them play, there was a new thing that spawned in the jungle. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, so that's the new monster. It's called Atacon. It spawns, I believe, at 20 minutes. And it spawns on whichever side the most damage has been dealt on. And it has 2 forms depending on how many kills there have been throughout the game. The weaker form gives everyone a revive. And the stronger form gives everybody a bonus to gold they get from completing objectives. And a bunch of blood roses, which are a new neutral objective that increases your ability power or attack damage, depending whichever one you do most.
Interesting. Yeah, I was like, it spawned over on the other side, and I was like, what is that? So,
yeah, it's one of the new changes with this new season. There was also the feats of strength, which are a new objective. Those were what they were fighting at the start, and it gives you a boots upgrade to whichever team gets 2 feats.
So, by the way, you as a player, how did you like what the way that Point Park did? They got two sets of grubs, they let the other team get 2 drakes, and then they switched it where they got 2 drakes, let them get the
Rift Herald?
Yeah, the Rift Herald, and then everything just kind of fell to Point Park.
So, Point Park, they have less in terms of pushing power. They can't destroy towers as easily with their last draft compared to a Jax. So they kind of had to get grubs to make up for that difference. So they wanted to take grubs first. And then they kind of just weren't in a position to take the next Drake. So they knew they had to fight really hard for the next Drake, but they ended up setting it up perfectly where they ended up just team fighting before it even spawned to get a free Drake. And from that, they were able to just snowball that lead, because they also managed to get feats of strength because Ornn took the first tower top lane, which that is a big bonus. The feats of strength gives you a boots upgrade, which is equivalent to half an item. So that's a big thing.
So interesting. So they brought things into the game to give more players more chances to get more power. Okay. Interesting. I like that. That's a good buff. Now with the picks going on here, who do you got for this?
So they were talking about this after the last game. No more Singed. It did get banned here, but Coach was going to just boycott them picking Singed. Singed, it worked better than it should have. I'm going to be completely honest. Terrible pick for jungle. He doesn't do anything until he has 2 items online. But they want something similar in terms of a bruiser, so they're going to pick that Maokai jungle, who's a very tanky character.
Interesting. Now, you did see the comps that they were both running. With those comps in general, who do you have for this matchup? Do you have Gustavus coming back, baking it 1-1, or do you got Point Park winning the whole thing?
So I think it's going to depend heavily on that mid lane. Gustavus has that Mel pick, who's the new character. She's very, very strong early game. She has a built-in execute at 5% health. Changes depending on how many abilities she hits. But it makes her very scary in lane. So they need to just shut her down. If they can do that, I think Point Park's got a really strong comp and can win that. They just need to shut down that early win condition.
Now, we are going to see a little bit of switch up. Gideon is no longer playing in this 5-stack. It's going to be Gavin. Now, with that switcheroo, how do you think Gavin's going to perform? Have you seen Gavin play?
So I've seen him play a few times. This is going to be his first actual game, which is going to be exciting. He's pretty good, especially on that Lissandra pick. That's something he's very comfortable with. I don't know who I'd say is like the better player, but I think they both have their own roles. For example, Gibby was really dominant on that Yone pick, and here we have Lysandra, who is a completely different category of mid laner.
Yeah, speaking of Gideon, I really like the fact how he's supposed to be a support player.
Mm-hmm.
He likes playing support, but he got put into the mid lane category, basically having to switch between him and Gavin. I actually loved him being in mid lane.
He performed really, really well. He was absolutely dominant on that Yone, and then just went off to side lane and put so much pressure on the other team.
Mm-hmm. It's actually interesting that you say that, because I did see a switcheroo halfway through the beginning parts where Highway ended up switching with Spooky to mid lane, where Highway's more comfortable in mid lane, and then, you know, Gibby ended up moving down from mid lane to bottom lane.
So I'm honestly not sure what's been going on, but I do know Highway started playing a lot more in the ADC role.
Mm-hmm.
When we were doing scrims, I played ADC one game, Highway played it the next, and then I played mid the next one, because the team does have 3 mid lane players.
Yeah.
They have 3 mid lane players, 2 supports, and like 1 ADC if Highway wants to play ADC.
Yeah.
So I think Highway is becoming more of an ADC player, as it's kind of what the team is pushing him to be. But we saw there, he's good on that role.
I was going to say, yeah, they had a little bit of struggle in the beginning with, you know, Gale falling down about 4 deaths right away, which was unfortunate. But then they bounced back after that switch. It was like, as soon as he got back to the lane that he was comfortable with, being up in that mid lane, he was dominant.
That is kind of what you want to do, especially with a Yone. You want to take that mid laner and put them off into the side lane, just let him push. And it ended up working because it put Highway back where he's most comfortable. And between the Yone having a huge lead and Highway being just doing what he's good at, it worked out so well.
Very interesting. I'm excited for this next game that's coming up. I'm excited to see what Gavin's going to be all about, especially considering this is his first game of the rookie season. And you're also a rookie. So are you excited to be able to perform?
I'm really excited. I joined a bit late, which is why I'm not playing here today. I'm likely going to be playing in the next week or so.
Okay.
But for now, since I'd only had time to join one practice, I elected to just sit this one out.
So, speaking of that, were you able to get back onto Nace? Like, I know that Nace, the people that are on there, you weren't listed on the Nace roster.
I'm not sure. I know the captain was meant to be figuring it out. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't follow up with them.
Okay, so probably a request moderator situation with Nace. Nace, contact us. We want this player to play. So, but I'm very excited to see you play, especially considering the time and effort that you've put into the game.
Yeah, Sorry.
Go ahead.
I have been playing a lot recently, just trying to improve, and I'm going to be honest, first scrim I played with the team, I embarrassed myself. I got put in a role I'm not great at. I played bot lane, and we got absolutely destroyed. Then, the next game I played, I did mid, on a character I'm very comfortable with, and I felt like I was actually able to do really well. I really like playing with the team, and I'm really excited to do more of that going forward.
I got you. I think with being their 3 mid laners, I honestly think all of you as mid laners should try other like lanes as well, because with there only being really technically one bot lane who isn't really technically a bot lane, you all play mid lane. And it's just like, well, you guys don't really have a strong ADC. And that is you guys' weakness at the very moment.
Yeah, I will say, I am trying to learn bot lane more. The issue is, I only play mage bot lanes. So, that just doesn't work with the comps we've been drafting. So, I'm trying to learn actual traditional carries. Like, we saw here Point Park going towards that Jinx pick. I'm trying to learn characters like that to try and be more effective if I need to play bot lane.
So the interesting here is that Kai will play ADC. I know that he has played it before. With Ribeiro being out, technically Ribeiro being the top jungler, how is the team comp gonna like switch out with mid lane and ADC? Are you guys gonna have like switch out between Gibby and Gavin, and then, you know, there's the mix with you, or maybe try to get Gibby and Gavin into the ADC role, try to switch them off?
So I'm not confident this will happen, but there is a chance that LeBron might be swapped out at some point because Gavin does play top lane as well.
Okay.
But it isn't his strongest role. But if it comes to it, we might have that happen. I think the likely scenario is they're going to get like a mid lane rotation going where they rotate out because Highway can play ADC. Highway can also play jungle if he needs.
I'd say roll a 20-sider and see who gets 20 on the AC, you know, like D&D. Just, oh, nat 20, I guess I'm playing mid lane.
That would be fun. We do all play like very different characters in mid, which is one thing. So it may end up that they just pick whoever fits best for the comp they're doing that day. For example, we saw Gibby playing absolutely amazingly on, I guess, kind of like a brawler role on Yone. I'm not sure what he's categorized as, but he's a melee mid laner who's constantly split pushing. But then you have Gavin, who plays characters like Lissandra and Anivia, who are completely different. Like, Anivia is a control mage, who's a much slower pace. And then I tend to play the traditional, like, burst mage role, with things like Ahri, Viegar, that kind of thing.
Interesting. Well, I'm excited to see this matchup here, especially with the new comp. I think that you guys switching out roles in the mid lane is going to get very confusing for other teams, because other teams are going to watch the stream, they're going to watch how Gibby performed, they're going to watch how Gavin performed, and then they have no idea what you play, they have no idea how, I mean, they probably have an idea of what Highway does, because Highway was all over.
But they'll have no idea of, like, what we're going to do in that moment.
Yeah, they have no idea what you're going to do in that moment, so they have to figure it out right away. Like, they don't have a lot of time, because, you know, if we're powerful enough, we can get them moving. We would basically be like, hey, you know, we got to do bans, we got to go quickly, you know. And absolutely, we can control the atmosphere of gameplay here.
Yeah, and they'll already be on their back foot in the draft. We've already seen it kind of with the support role, as both Gale and Gibby do play support. In the scrim I played the other day, we saw, despite the fact Gale was the one playing ADC support, Gibby's picks were the ones getting banned. And it does look like we are going to be getting into the game here now. We do see something worth noting. They have the Rakan and Xayah duo, which is lore accurate. The two of them are married.
Interesting.
They don't have anything special aside from being able to recall together, but they do synergize very well, which is by design.
Interesting. I like the picks that they all have here.
One thing that is worth noting is the Amumu pick on the side of GUSTAVUS loses a lot of its value here, as there's nothing really super squishy for him to jump on. For example, the traditional target would be the mid laner in the ADC, but if he jumps on that Lissandra, he can just use his ultimate on himself and will be completely immortal for a few seconds.
Now, I'm really interested that Tracer isn't playing Ornn this time.
So yeah, they decided to go with the what's his name? Urgot pick, who Urgot is a lane bully, which is completely different from Ornn, who's like a team fighting person. They want Tracer to be winning lane and then split pushing. If Urgot gets a lead early, he is going to just bully people throughout the game, and he's going to be really good into that Scion, as Urgot does max health damage, and Scion's main benefit is how tanky he is.
Yeah, I always hear LeBron complaining that he has to play Ornn, but you know, coach's word.
This one wasn't even decided by coach. They were just like, Ornn fits too perfectly in this team. We do see in bot a bit of a skirmish, Highway getting poked out, the Rakan Shadow Kitty also being taken down, but nobody going down just yet.
And in the mid lane, we have Pimpa Birdie and Darkstar. Darkstar did very well for GUSTAVUS last game, dropping I think around 7 kills. Or no, it wasn't Darkstar. It was Henzi. Henzi had a really good performance down the bot lane. being extremely powerful with ADC. I'm excited though for Pimpa Birdie.
He does miss a bunch of abilities there, but he does end up doing enough damage. We see Tracer brawling with the Scion in top, and the issue with Scion is he just can't really compete with the Urgot in an extended fight. If he does, Urgot is going to walk in a circle around him, and his entire health bar is going to be gone. I'm not sure if you guys know this. Urgot has an ability called Shotgun Knees, where as he walks around people, his knees fire cannons, and they do a % max health damage. So he's able to just melt through those people.
Interesting.
We do see in mid lane, Pimpa Birdie is getting poked out. Oh, but 1 second, a gank coming out. The Amumu comes in, can't get any value, and the counter gank from Kakid. First blood going to Spooky on the Morgana as they take out the opposing Amumu. And it looks like they're able to take out Hinzi as well. Jinx does go down, but that is going to be 3 kills in it. That is really good for them. If you see, they did complete the first feat, the feat of warfare. Now they need either a tower or 3 objectives, and that's feats of strength.
Oh my goodness. And looking at the kill feed, Highway got one, Spooky got one, and he didn't die, which is actually interesting because he didn't get a kill until he had 4 deaths last game, and then 1 kill for Kiki. That was a beautiful, reverse flank, reverse gank from Kiki there. Absolutely mastermind.
He was in the right place exactly when he needed to be. As soon as the Amumu engage, Kiki just comes out of the jungle and shuts him down.
I think that was a lot more smarter because I think they took in mind. Oh, wait a minute.
Tracer is getting ganked here. He might go down here. He does flash, but the grapple from Amumu, they do get another pick. They are still down about 500 gold as a team, though.
That is unfortunate. And that's how Tracer started off last game, too. Falling once and then being able to come back and absolutely destroying Evan in a gank between him and Kakid. So I think we might see a separate gank from him and Kakid later on.
What is unfortunate, though, is that now he's going to be a little bit behind, which is just a not great position to be on a lane bully type character, where you want to be ahead all the time and just keep pushing that lead. But we'll see if they can do something here. We do see the first Drake has spawned with Gustavus pushing up to take vision, but nothing on it just yet. Ooh, Pimpa Birdie dashes in on Darkstar and does a lot of damage. He flashes in and gets the ult. Is Darkstar dead here? No, barely living that one. And now Pimpa Birdie has to run. Able to get out. Kakid is in the bush, jumping the Amumu.
Oh, that is not good for the Amumu right there. Noticing that Kakid was in the right place at the right time yet again.
Kakid is doing a very good job of just being where he needs to be, and now grubs are spawning, and Point Park looks to be trying to take this. Amumu is going to try and contest it, it looks like, but he is already down to half health. If he walks up, but he doesn't know Tracer is in the bush. Oh my god, and he gets executed by the Urgot. An amazing pick from Tracer.
Tracer just absolutely bullied that Amumu.
And with that, Point Park should be able to take these grubs uncontested. And we do see the lane swap coming out. The mid lane are swapping with the bot lane from Gustavus already.
That makes more sense, but unfortunately for Gustavus, they have no idea that Highway is very well performed in the mid lane.
Yeah, and Highway is on Jinx, which is something I've never seen him on before, but I do know Jinx is arguably the strongest ADC in this current meta. We do see them beginning to start Drake, though, now that the Amumu has respawned. But Point Park is coming in. They might go for a steal here. Although there are 4 of them on it, so they could just back off here.
Yeah, and it looks like Gustavus ends up getting the first Drake. So Drake compared to 3...
Void Grubs?
Void Grubs, yeah, sorry, brain fart. 3 Void Grubs, so we're kind of looking similar to what happened last game.
It is also worth noting, though, giving up those Void Grubs is going to give Tracer a lot more threat potential, as he's just going to be able to walk up and melt down those towers. because Void Grubs give that true damage on towers, and Urgot just melts them already. Oh my god, big brawl in bot lane. Both ults come out. Pimpa Birdie does get... Oh, wait. Oh! And it's a 1-for-1 trade. The last second ability from Pimpa Birdie, I believe it's the W, managing to save that fight and at least make it a 1-for-1.
That was actually pretty good by Gavin right there. Pimpa Birdie did an excellent job basically trading that off, so both mid laners fall.
It does seem very even in mid lane, but I do believe that Darkstar is up a tiny bit just due to having higher CS. It does seem Point Park is down CS in every single lane, but they're up massively in jungle at the moment. Yeah. As they have 2 assists and 1 kill, 0 deaths to 1 kill and 2 deaths.
Does look like Point Park though has each player has a kill at the very moment.
Yeah, Point Park has just been playing pretty solidly overall. Nothing super flashy or anything aside from maybe that initial counter gank. But overall, they've just been playing really well together this game.
I think one thing that Point Park has really improved on is their team fighting ability. Being able to make it from a 4v3 where Point Park's down a character to basically making it a 5v5 where they're in control and being able to dominate 3 out of 4 team fights that I've witnessed. Point Park has been favored.
And we have seen them even favoring those team fights in their drafts. They're picking really strong team fighting champions, which would be really bad if they had just let them slip through. But they've been playing exactly how they should. Oh my god, but Tracer with a 3-man gank coming out onto him in the top lane. There should be no way he gets out of this alive.
Probably not.
Yeah, and he is going to go down. I don't think anyone was ready for that. And now a 4-man fight in River. Kakid getting stunned, but the ult comes out. Hinsey goes down. Kakid flashes out, but the entire team is very weak. An amazing ult from Gavin as he comes in, ults himself in the middle of 5 people. And gets a triple kill. The Scion passive is out though, which might be threatening. But they are able to just outlive it.
Holy, Gavin just absolutely dominated everyone.
That was an incredible play from Gavin.
Oh, dang, you guys have a strong mid lane. I'm so proud of you guys for getting such a strong mid lane. I wish you guys' ADC was as strong as you guys' mid lane, but your mid lane just, oh my god, it's gross.
Yeah, that was such a beautiful play. The Lysandra ult, he dashed in, ulted himself, and everyone around him just died. And they are going to get the second set of grubs off that. If they can get the next, either Rift Herald or Dragon, that's going to be feats of strength. And that will be a very good position for them. We do see the Amumu, Orianna, and Rakan trying to converge on Gavin in this bot lane, but he beautifully dodges that Rakan dash.
Does look like Point Park is up 8-4. Evan Carr hit is looking to get the tower there, but was stopped by Tracer.
They do have to be wary of giving up these towers because it will just put too much pressure on parts of the map they really don't want to be in right now. We do see a bit of a brawl coming in mid lane. Highway trading with Hinsey, flashes out. In a big fight in top lane between the 2 top laners, Tracer should win this, and he hits the ultimate and executes Evan. But Evan using the passive just to get more tower damage. Somehow nobody went down in that mid lane fight. I thought for sure Highway or Hinsey was going to die. Oh, but a big fight bought between the 2 mid laners here. They both ult in both backup. We've seen this happen so many times this game.
Pimpa Birdie has been all over that, but he always got to watch out for the gank. Hold on. Oh.
The Amumu ult does come out. He probably could have lived that if he'd had his ultimate, but he didn't have ult and he didn't have flash. There was just nothing he could do there. We do see, though, Tracer melting this tower top lane. I think he should be able to take this tower here.
That'd be excellent because they know they would be up a tower.
Oh, he does back out. I guess because his passive is auto-targeting, he didn't want to just stand under tower and let it hit the Scion while taking tower shots. We do see both teams posturing towards this dragon, but they do have to be careful because if Tracer leaves, it might just let Evan take this top tower.
Does look like Point Park is going to be able to get the Drake, the Hextech Drake. So now both Gustavus and Point Park are tied for Drakes here.
I'm not sure what Gustavus was doing there. It seems like they were too scared to commit, but in doing that, they gave up a Drake, and Point Park is going to get the feats of strength off that. That was just... seems like a bit of a miscommunication on the part of Gustavus. They couldn't decide to go in or not.
Does look like there's going to be an interesting brawl. Hold on, Tracer might be Tracer's a little hurt here. He has to get out of the way. Hold on.
He's low, but I think he can just take that because he is ahead on Urgot. He has that black cleaver, so he's just melting him. The Urgot ult does come out, but Scion isn't quite low enough as it's going to be able to live. But Tracer's just going back in, and he gets the solo kill on Evan.
Beautiful solo kill for Tracer. That puts him up really high.
That's exactly what you want to be doing on Urgot. You want to just be bullying your opponent. And off that, he should be able to take this top tower. Although the wave isn't in a great position, actually. So I think he is electing to just back off here.
I still find it very interesting that Point Park, if they win today, this would be their first ever win since spring. Their last game of the spring semester a year ago.
It would also be a great way to start off this new season with a commanding performance so far.
Not only for the league team, but for all teams.
Yeah, we already saw, I believe both Rocket League teams won, right?
Both Rocket League teams won their performances with a beautiful comeback by the green team, the gold team being absolute dominant on their part. If League ends up winning this would be so good for the entertainment of not only you guys, but it would be great for the facility itself.
The energy throughout the just teams as a whole would be amazing. And we do see Point Park is in such a commanding position in this game so far. It does look like Atacon is going to be spawning top lane in this game, as the walls around its arena have spawned, but I'm not sure which form it is going to be. We do see 4 people hovering towards this top lane for Gustavus. They really want to shut down Tracer from the looks of it. There's 3 of them in one bush, but they get spotted by the Farsight ward. It looks like they're going for a tower dive on Tracer though, but Point Park responds in time, and now there's just a brawl happening in this river.
Beautiful, beautiful counter by Point Park here.
And it looks like them showing up is going to force the other team to back off. But Tracer just keeps going. They do elect to back off as they don't want to push tower. They almost got that Amumu. 1 or 2 more hits, and Tracer could have ulted him.
I honestly think right here, this would be a smart play. Go for Herald.
It does look like the Maokai is doing exactly that. Oh my god, an amazing play from Gavin. He pushes up and hits a nice ult on the Amumu. That's a huge pick, and it's going to give them the Herald uncontested as they take top turret too.
This looks like an absolute domination for Point Park.
They are losing their bottom side turret, it looks like, and some of their jungle on bot side, but they just took so much pressure top lane. They took a turret, they took Rift Herald, they got all 3 feats of strength. You only need 2, but so much value there. And here it looks like they're going to get this mid turret as well. That's one thing Coach was lecturing them on. They need to pressure turrets more, and they're doing exactly that. A Rakan ult comes out, but there's not enough people there to capitalize on it. And now Rakan is down an ult for this 3v3.
As unfortunate. You know, as a Rakan player, Gale understands wasting the Rakan ult very well.
Yeah. Oh, the Scion ult out of nowhere. He sends it in. But the counter ult from Kakid, that was such a good counter ult. Highway might be dead here. Highway goes down, and Spooky gets caught out by the Scion Slam. But that was such a good attempt from Kiki. That ult was timed perfectly. It just wasn't able to save the other two.
I'm waiting for an interesting, like, out of nowhere, like, Gavin just spawns.
Gavin is. Look up the map. He is right there. But it looks like does get spotted and is going to get chased off by the Scion. He may be confident, but he's not going to take the 1v4.
Who knows? You never know. But it looks like GUSTAVUS is going to be able to take their second Drake here.
But look, topside. Point Park seems to be letting this Drake go, but Tracer is taking the tier 2 tower topside. He missed the Jinx ult. Oh, Riptail pop top. This tower is dead, and it looks like they're going to be able to take out Darkstar. That ult from Lysandra is terrifying if you're a squishy target, because you're just dead. Scion is coming up to try and contest it, and it looks like Amumu's right behind him. They do elect to play it safe and just back off here.
That was a smart Herald push. I wish it would have done more, but it was smart to get that tier 2 tower down.
And now they have just such a big hole in their defenses. They need to be careful, because if they end up like dying or they try and take another dragon, LeBron can just walk up and take an inhibitor.
And that would be very perfect for the top lane. They could just rush top lane and win this whole thing.
We do see Highway just farming in mid, along with Kikid, who's going back to clear the jungle. There's no objectives up right now, so teams should be posturing to try and take towers. And we do see Gavin on bottom. Looks like he's trying to maybe pressure this tier 2. Oh, actually, no. It appears he's switching lanes with Tracer to try and show up, as Atacon is spawning in a couple of seconds here.
Interesting.
We do see the entire team on Point Park is still down farm, except for Kikid, but they're just up so much gold as a team because they've been taking so many objectives, getting so many kills.
Oh, this might be a really good team fight right here.
The question is, does Tracer teleport up? It appears Darkstar is sitting there and not TPing up just yet. Oh. And they're scared of Gavin because he can ult in, and oh, the Kikid ult does come out. Gavin runs in and assassinates Shadow Kitty. It does the same to Hins. Hins is weak. They do take out Highway. It's a 2-for-2 trade so far, I think. No, wait, Gavin's still alive. Gavin with another triple kill.
Holy.
And Tracer is just running them down. 1 for Tracer, 3 for Gavin. And they scare off Darkstar. He does not have Urgot ult to finish it, but the damage is done.
I mean, hear me out. Pimp a Birdie for being a rookie. We've gotten some dominant rookies in all the categories of each team.
Yeah.
Especially considering, like, Rocket League, Xbergs, Yuri, Snoozin, all 3 were very well performed last game for Rocket League. And then you're watching, like, Gavin. Gavin just... I can't wait to see what you do.
I've got to show up in my first game now. If I don't, it's going to be embarrassing. But 2 triple kills already on him. 8-2 total right now. And they are going to take the Voracious Atacon, which is going to give the entire team a free revive if they die in the next couple minutes. That was such a good play. I believe they are going to use that Atacon buff to try and take this Drake, as they can take the fight without any actual risk. But we are going to see a bit of a lull here until that Drake spawns in just about a minute and a half. How do you feel about what you've seen so far in this game?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed because not only has Kikid showed up in assists, but Gavin, the performance. I mean, this kid just came out of nowhere, and he's 8 for 2.
I will say, he didn't even perform this good in practices. This is brand new to me. I've not seen him do this dominantly. This is incredible.
Something about his just mental. I think him mentally, he's just like, I gotta show off.
Yeah, he's up to an insane performance for a rookie. We had something similar last semester, because remember, LeBron, this is still his first year. So he was technically a rookie last semester.
Yeah.
He is going to take a 1v1. I don't know what Sion is doing. Oh, it was because there's 3 of them. Never mind.
Ooh.
It looks like they are going to be able to take down Tracer here, but he's just going to get the recall and come back. Although they are going to take the tier 1 tower, finally.
That's unfortunate.
But if you look around, Point Park has so much pressure around the map, and they do seem to be setting up to try and take this Drake, which is going to spawn here now. GUSTAVUS is in actually a pretty bad position. They aren't even going to get to the Drake in time to contest it.
Yeah, it looks like Point Park's going to be able to get their second Drake. This gives them an extremely big lead.
Yeah, both teams have 2 Drakes, but look at the gold difference. Look at the kill difference.
Yeah, even look at like the amount of time, like amount of camps that they've taken. They've had Herald, they have all 6 grubs.
Yeah, they've been doing such a good job of fighting for the objectives. It feels like the only reason GUSTAVUS has any objectives is because they've allowed it to happen. Oh, Highway does have to flash out though. A good engage from Shadow Kitty, but oh my god, Gavin out of nowhere assassinates them, and then a big ult from Highway, and that's gonna be 3.
Holy.
They should be able to take this tier 2 here. Gavin out of nowhere again.
Gavin is just like, he's a ninja, I swear. He's just there.
He keeps just popping up out of the corner and then assassinating someone. Although he might be dead here to the Scion. Does look like he overstayed. Oh, he mistimes the stopwatch, but gets saved by Gale, putting that spell shield on him. We do see Baron spawn here, but neither team wants to contest it just yet from the looks of it.
And I think that's smart. 13 assists for Kakid, 11 assists for Spooky, 9 kills for Pimpa Birdie. And on the other side, it's not even close.
Yeah, there's just been such a dominant showing. And Kakid, even though he's a jungler, despite the fact you may think, oh, he's only has 1 kill, he's not doing his job. But he's had some incredible ults and so many assists and still has not died.
I honestly think there's a really good bond between veteran and rookie right here, because it always seems like when Pimpa Birdie gets a kill, Kakid's always there.
They've been playing together so well, and between the 2 of them, they have like 3 seconds of CC. They just have such a strong combo, and they're playing it so well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Kakid does step up, but he should be able to get out here. Highway is there. The ult comes out, and they do force Shadow Kitty to dash out. They actually... Oh, the terrifying ult, but they do lock down the kill, I believe. Yep. And Highway's able to snowball this. He's a Jinx. He can just run them down now. But a double kill for Henzi, followed up by a double kill for Tracer. Or not Tracer, Highway.
Oh.
Dude, Highway is going for snipes this game.
Highway's going for trick shots.
And we do see Tracer now in the bottom lane pushing a different tier 2 tower. Sion is coming to stop him, but I don't think he's going to get there in time.
Yeah, no, I think Tracer's got this tower under control. And that's their 6th tower compared to 3. Oh, and he might go for the kill here, too.
On GUSTAVUS, they've taken every tier 1 tower. Point Park has taken every tier 1 and tier 2. They just have so much more pressure around the map. Also, there's that damage I was talking about from that Urgot. Sion, one of the highest health characters in the game, walks up half health in about a second.
Yeah.
We do see the next Drake is going to be spawning in about a minute. And there is still that Baron on the board.
If GUSTAVUS really wants to stay in this Drake is extremely important.
I think their win conditions are either try and play for Soul, or try and trade Dragon. If Point Park goes for Dragon, they need to just run and take Baron immediately.
Yeah, and I think they're actually going to go for Drake here.
That is probably the safer option because they don't want to risk like just losing to a Baron. But the question is, can they win a full team fight against Point Park? Because Point Park has such a big lead right now. Oh, Hinsey might be dead here. They get caught too far out. Pippa Birdie comes in and assassinates them. Sion ult comes in but gets counter-ulted by Kakid.
Oh, it's over.
Sion is just running down highway though.
Oh, Pimpa Birdie had to dash out.
Sion survives way longer than anyone expected. He's just running for Gavin though in that passive though. But that was a beautiful fight from Point Park. They managed to escape with no one dying despite Highway and Gavin going down to one shot.
15 assists and 15 assists for both Spooky and Keed. 10 kills for the rookie.
And also 5 kills on Highway, 6 kills Urgot. Every single person on Point Park is just so far ahead of their role opponent. Gavin going for something here. He dashes in. Oh, and Tracer is right there, and they melt Rakan. Oh. And the Jinx ult comes in. Tracer runs down, but isn't able to take out Darkstar just yet. Did you see that ultimate from Tracer?
Yeah.
He used that to just yoink Highway's kill.
And now we see 8 kills for Tracer.
And with that, they should be able to take a Drake for 3 as the jungler is not up for Gustavus. That was so funny. I just saw, I believe it was the Shadow Kitty trying to run, and Urgot ult just comes out of nowhere and grabs him.
Does look like we're going to see all of them channeling out. They are now up a Drake. They're up pretty much everything.
There is a 10k gold difference between these teams right now.
If I was Point Park right now, I would just full send it up mid. It's over.
What I do personally is I try and force a Baron fight, not for the sake of going for Baron, but to bait out the team. Because if you get a few kills, it's over.
Did I just watch Highway ult again?
Yeah, I think he ulted just to check if the other team was on Baron, as Jinx ult has a pretty low cooldown late game.
I was about to say, who are you ulting?
If you look here though, the ult is about halfway up already.
Jeez.
It's one of those ults that's designed not to be the factor being a cooldown, but for the factor to balance it being, do you have the aim to hit it?
I think they're actually going to kill Baron.
They're just ripping Baron. They did it so fast.
Yeah, no, this is over. As soon as they're gonna pick a lane, and I think they're gonna dominate mid lane right here. Take out these minions right here, wait for the super minions to pop up, and then just rush it down. It's over.
Yeah, and we do see Urgot is going top lane Tracer. They can probably win a 4v5. That's how big they are. They just have to play it well. And Urgot's just gonna push in top lane. This might be game here.
Yeah, I think this is game. And for the first time since spring, this is just perfect. This is a perfect way to start off the season.
They've played so well. This feels like a completely different team than I saw last semester.
Absolutely. With not basically being able to win a single game. They just surprised the NACE League and surprised the East 2 division.
We do see 2 people top lane trying to just match this Urgot, stop him from taking tower. But I think Urgot can legitimately just win this fight if he plays it well. And they do run into a bit of a wall here. Gustavus is doing a pretty good job of counter siege here, but the tower is low, so when this next wave comes, they can just dive it.
Yeah, they're not able to kill that cannon down there. That cannon's just being able, yep, there's tower.
There's tower. There's no way they can stop this inhib here, not with the Baron minions. And look at that inhib get melted.
Yeah, I honestly, if I was Point Park, team up right here, this is game.
If I'm Gustavus, I'm FFing. I don't think this game's winnable anymore. Oh my god. Right Twix goes in and just gets shredded. Gavin is getting melted, but he gets saved by the ultimate from Tracer. an amazing play. Spooky and Gavin do get taken down, but I think Tracer is in a position where he might be able to just end this. And they do take out one of the base turrets. If they clear these minions, in a clean pick from Highway, this is game.
Yeah, this is game.
And Highway gets a double kill. Oh my
Let's go, Point Park. Point Park with the win. Their first win since spring. They take the 1-0 series. It is all over.
That was such a perfect game. Oh my god.
Congratulations to the league team on their first ever win since spring of 2023. I'm hoping that we can have an interview with one of the players. I'm pretty sure we're going to try it. I want to try to interview Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin had such a dominant performance from his first ever game. That was so beautiful.
So we're going to cut it to a break. Hopefully we can get Gavin over here. And if not, I will come back. I will say my congratulations to the team once again, and we'll sign out. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Sears, aka Nighthawk.ppu, and I'm here with the wonderful Gavin, aka Pimpa Birdie.
Yo.
The rookie himself. Absolute great performance by you, Pimpa Birdie. Tell me, what was your thoughts on basically being signed up in the off season and basically being able to play the first game?
We just had to come in and win, you know. Still new to the league, still new to the somewhat pro setting, so I just wanted to have fun, but still crush the competition.
I was going to say, for you as a rookie, you, I think, might have had the most kills performed by a rookie ever in Point Park history. Yeah. That is a big achievement. And not only that, but along with the other rookies like Exbergs, Snoozin, Yuri, you are definitely showing up and stating that you could be rookie of the semester.
Right.
I'm excited to see what you could do later on in the future. Now, going based off that, your performance was absolutely brutal. You had 2 triple kills. What is your tactic, man? You just like spawn.
You just gotta. It's a team game, just all about communication. Play with the team. I said I'm flanking. It was free. Barbecue chicken from there.
Barbecue chicken. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But I am so happy because not only both Rocket League teams, but now you guys have a win, and you guys are. The entire Point Park University Esports League is on the top of the mountain at the very moment.
I represent.
I'm so excited to see what you guys have installed. Do you have any idea if you're going to be playing next game?
Of course, yeah. I'll be playing next game. I don't know about if I'll start, but I'll be a sub. I'll be there.
All right, perfect. So, as for that, this is Point Park Esports League of Legends. Point Park takes the dub over Gustavus Adolphus College. My name is Alex Sears, aka Nighthawk.ppu. Gavin, Pimpa Birdie.
Yes, sir.
Signing out for today. We'll see you on Thursday.